something else that we can learn from the Alcoholics Anonymous people who have a lot to say about fear. This is referred to the Big Book. And this is in the section of how it works. This is chapter 5. And bottom of page 67, I'm going to read this. Notice that the word fear is bracketed alongside our difficulties. It is an evil and corroding thread. The fabric of our existence was shot through with it. It set in motion trains of circumstances which brought us misfortune we felt we didn't deserve. Like, the first time I read this, it's like, what are they talking about? Like, my fear is setting some circumstances rolling? It's like, really? Well, if the fear drives me to be a control freak, or perhaps in my mind, but perhaps fear is a bigger problem than I realize. Just did not we ourselves set the ball rolling? So this is saying my own fear, my own control is setting a ball rolling. Sometimes we think fear ought to be classed with stealing. It seems to cause more trouble. We reviewed our fears thoroughly. We put them on paper. Okay. It could be explained in an equation, and our approach to life often is something like this. What is the common denominator for all of us is what we call an unknown future. A lot of us don't even think about it. We just go traipsing through life without thinking about it. But those of us who are prone to worry think about this. What's going to happen at the dentist? What's going to happen at the doctor's office? Am I going to be okay with that grade? What happens? Will I find love? The what if game, the what if. In some ways, we get stuck in the future. If we try to control, which really is an illusion of control, it's going to equal worry, stress, a lack of peace, at worst, even despair, because we realize we can't control even our own mortality issue, that we're all going to die, and what then? Okay. No matter how hard we try to erase, we just can't get rid of this worry. What we need is to get rid of this. Maybe the spray represents some kind of counseling, some shot in the arm. So anyway, we're back to where we started here. But if we approach life with a faith or trust in God, a faith that everything's going to work out, we're going to have serenity. We're going to be okay. And we often will know this with our heads, but in our hearts we need to practice this like a spiritual practice daily.